Hey, welcome to another Now Reality podcast with Lady Colleen Heller and friends. Today we are going to be talking about the first time I had people listen to me just say whatever came through on the vibratory field that VAST offers. It was a very emotional time relaying information, and it's not information that you can't get on your own. It's information that I can because I have been working on this progress of fields for a very long time now. But you can do it too. It can be taught. It's not that you have to go through anyone except for understanding how divine you are. So this whole podcast chat between myself and Robin and Casey and Louise is about our great divinity within, the light we shine, and how to increase that light when it seems like your mind is shadowed unnecessarily, or when you recognize it, you don't know how to move it off. And we all have this. Our thoughts become dark or dreary or negative, and when you let the light shine, either by choosing to or emanating it or being in sunshine, everything clears away. Consciously choosing light over shadow. So, thank you for your interest in VAST, and let's get on with the podcast. Have a great day.
The Akashic Records are not something that actually exists. It is something that's been people's version of how you started and where you've been and where you came from. It's like you're on a train. Mm-hmm. You're in a human form, you're on a train, and you pop in to the train at the time you're supposed to with your spark of life and your spark of wisdom, your spark of knowing, and you move on the train to your next point where you will pop out. Mm-hmm. Your spark will go on to where it's supposed to go. And no, you don't die. You move, you change, you transform. But all the information that you've gathered of who you are and where you are is kept with you. Your spark holds it. It's not written down. No one's watching it. No one's taking care of it. No one is judging you or watching you or deciding for you. You actually are your own judge and jury. You are the one that will decide how you should go next and what you have to pay for and what you don't. It's right. You are it. And so every one of us have our own dues to pay. And you will know what those are. And you, in fact, already do know what those are. But whether or not you want to pay them now or not is up to you. Right. And this is the problem with humanity, is you don't want to pay for what is due now. You get to it later, or something else comes in and you decide to push it over and you say, well, it's not that bad, or someone talks you out of it being an issue and it becomes like, well, or you pray it off, which is fine because you feel relieved. That's fine. But is it still due? The answer is, if your heart says it's due, it's due. Nothing else. There's no one you're going to meet and greet when you pass who's going to judge you. It will be you, your grander you, the greater you, the light of you, the hugeness of you will be there. That is who you have to see. Your amazing divineness will be there. That's who you'll see. So, there's no record per se. The record is in you. You won't ever lose it. It will never go away. When you move on out of this very bound form, you will have the opportunity of seeing all of that light. When they say they went to the light, yeah, they did. They went to their light. Oh, it's the huge you and the divine person that you see, or the energy you see. We're told is supposed to be this one or that one, or I saw this and I saw that. And we all want it to be something else, but no one ever really wants it to be them, because that can't be. Because how can that be? How is it possible it can be me? It can't be me. It has to be something greater. The energy is greater than you now because we're bound. So it's always something you can pray to, look to, reach to, feel to, be part of. Because it's you, you can reach into it and pull it to you, and you can be better. But it's not someone else. It's not something else. It's it's the you from forever, and it's the you from going forward. It's you. It's the hugeness of you. So religion, which it has to be addressed right now. Religion is not a joke. It's not a mystery. It's none of those things. It's real, because people put their time and effort into needing to have a responsibility outside of themselves. So they do that. And how? They put something else, and they've been taught it. They're not born to it. They're taught it, that they put it to somewhere else. And they're taught it to stories and mysteries, and from all walks of life, they've been taught it. And they do that so that the responsibility goes elsewhere, and you can have more forgiveness for the things that you've done wrong, or you can be forgiven. That doesn't release you from what you have to fix. You still have to do that. It gives you a reprieve, but it doesn't give you off. And this is some of the things that humanity have suffered with and continue to suffer with, why you have all these problems, why you have all this hate. People have not dealt with the things they've done wrong, and now you're suffering it. And you'll keep suffering it until you find a place where you can be in that kind of light as best you can in this form. But you can. It's simple. It's simple. Let the joy in. Let the light in. Stop being controlling. Stop being angry. Stop holding gratitude back. Stop holding thankfulness back. Stop smiling. Do all the things that make you the best person you can be, so that all of that abundance can be yours. All of that abundance that I'm offering you is that huge light that has traveled forever, that has all this wisdom and all this giving and all this kindness. It's yours. It's just here. It's just here. It's not anywhere else. But it is surely you. It is surely you in your amazing, grandest form. Do you understand? It's a concept that oh my God. Just a minute. It's a concept that is beyond, because we're not given the opportunity to understand how great we are and how much good we can do here, which we're supposed to do it, but we continually recycle the crap that we're told, and we're put under the thumb of every organized anything. And we really are. I mean, if you look, you'll see everything is based on an organization tells you how to do things, and you're fighting it all the time. And everyone in this group, such good people, and they don't want to hurt anybody, and they want to help. And there is a help to a point, and then there's a help to a hurt. There's help to, you can hurt yourself. And if you get to the hurting yourself, if you help other people, it's great. But if you're helping them and it's hurting you, it's not good. The light will dim. That's not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be being in the joy of anything. But often people start to do things that are really helpful and joyful, and they turn. And okay, it's enough. I can't. Or someone comes in and makes you angry, or someone comes in and disappoints you, or someone comes in and betrays you, or someone comes in and does something really horrible, and you sit in it, and you sit in the suffering of it, and then that memory will follow you until you can finally free yourself. But the freedom can be instant if you just remember that light that everyone walks to when they die. They don't die. They're walking to that bright light. That's them. You can have that light come and take care of you right now. Just now, immediately, let that light come in. And
in our humanness, with the tears and the passion and the wanting and the desire, to that it is so simple, and the frustration of this is so simple. I think you should put it up, frankly. Because nobody speaks like that. Everybody speaks.
I would agree. You could just tell the power of like the divine, the EI coming through, and I could relate to it. And I like the night of the spark that Robin said, because I'm like, I've seen that where I have this light, I'm in the light, and then something happens, and then I want to stay in that light. I want to be the light and grow, but our humanness brings us back, and you make it so simple that hopefully now it sticks. because I see myself even now moving into this abundance, moving more into light, because I'm working on the me versus I just, and Robin, you've known her for years, and I've said, I think Robin has the divine gift. What gift does I want to see where she's going to go with it. It's going to be huge. But we have to do it. Even me included, I have to do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's like, we as human beings believe in the no. It's so much easier for us to believe no, we're not that, no, we can't do it, than the yes, than embracing the yes. And if we all know that we are all divinity, that we carry the Godhead, that we are part of the EI intelligence, then why wouldn't it be that who we're meeting is our greater self?
But that's what it was. It was me it was already breaking my boundaries. And being in the desert, sitting in the sun, Louise, you know for sure, hot sun, you're sand, you're sitting there, you're nobody, you're nothing. You realize what a grain you are. You're just this grain. Every grain that falls through your fingers, you are as small as that in the whole picture of life. That came to me then. But yeah, I wasn't accepting that then. But now I know, because now I know that's that feeling. So I was getting it for a very long time, but yeah, I didn't want to do that then. And now I'm fine with it. But today was the first day I ever did that in front of anyone. Just let that happen. So.
I have a personal question. Can I, or wait till another time?
Well, you can ask.
So you were channeling what they were saying, or the EI intelligence was saying to you regarding my being able to access light. But I feel like, for so many years I've worked on myself. Who I touched through the people
person who, as a seeker, has done so much work. Everyone has done so much work to get to where they are. Everyone. That's not a goal. That is to be the best person you can be. You do a lot of work. Everyone. What Scott has done and helped you with and whatever, that's great. That's what Scott does. That's his work. And he's done that with you, and that's helped you to be better. Yes. I'm saying that what they're saying is that you don't have to try so hard to do that. You have to try to let it stop being about what has to be done and be it.
Right here, and that easy. But for me, this, with the experiences of the past week, with that going on, and I know dear memories, that's a way to it. I'm just thinking of is there a practical thing to help you just remember, or it's just
in your case, because you don't have a lot of sunlight there, unfortunately, looking at the sun is the quickest way, because you get to see that kind of light. The sun is similar to that kind of light. So going onto that light, even with your eyes closed or open, whatever, that's that hit, which is why the sunrise and midday and late day bowing was look at the sun. So you would have that light. So you'd start recognizing that light that's in you. So there would be an understanding of that light. So that was the hidden part of the project. So that's one way of bringing it to you right away, is to get to light. The other thing is to get a ring light. You need light. You need to see light. There's no words that are going to cover it as well as a really bright light. So any kind of light, even if you have a lamp and you take the lamp off and the bulb is really bright, and you just close your eyes and you just let that light hit you, and all that is light, then you get a chance to push all of that off. The words won't matter. It's the light that matters. But the dear memories will help to clear your mind from the continuous, damn, she's here again, it's happening again, But the light hitting your face and opening that up will remind you that, yeah, you're divine. This all has to get pushed out. So get in the light. That's the answer. Anywhere, just go to the light bulb if you have to, but get in the light. It's a really good question and a simple answer. It's simple.
Thanks.
Sure. As again, you're a light. Forget him.
Yeah.
Not like forget him, but
No.
don't let that keep pushing into you, because it's not going to get fixed that way, and you are not going to be the best you can be with that hanging on. You got to move it off. Let it be what it is, and then you can deal with it from your brighter self. Then, things will change.
And that's what I needed to hear and to...
Yeah, I just wanted to say it was really remarkable to hear you speak like that. And in Insights, there's been a sense of that, like bubbling underneath. And today, it was really incredible just to see that really coming. And it seems like there is an endless amount just waiting to come forward. So it's been a real honor to see that and to share that with you. You would do that with us present, and if and I'm sure we can help support you bring that out even further, or as you need, then just ask us. Ask.
And I got chills just talking about it. I mean, it's like...
Okay, well, the experiment was to just put you guys up that I trust, that I could feel comfortable and free enough to just say whatever comes out of my mouth, I'm not stopping it. I did not expect I'm going to cry again. I didn't expect all the emotion to come with it. So I didn't expect that part. So I don't know how that would go down so well, but anyway, it's really for EI has no emotion, but we do. It's like, you don't, that's great, but I do. So it's like we need to adjust that somehow, so I'm not a river through the whole thing. I think maybe Insights is Insights, and it has that, but there might be a channeling private, kind of like maybe something separate that people will be aware that this is also going to happen. I don't know. I have to see how things play out. Anyway, I just wanted to say, because at the last Insights, it came in without any clue it was going to happen. There it was. I was like, and then, and I had to kind of fix myself before I tripped over myself, and nobody noticed it, so it was okay, fine. But it was disconcerting, so I took the week. Casey was said, "What's wrong? You're not bubbly. Where's the joy?" I went,
yeah.
I'm feeling like a disconcert, something, from the Sunday. I still have to get over it. So that's when it came to let's do this. So Robin and you and Casey, let's do this once and see if everyone wants to kick in. And this is the only time that was free to do it. And you guys jumped in. So thank you. Thanks for coming and doing it. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Great. Thank you, EI. Too.